Just whistle Dixie was scratched. Ready to go, and they are off in the Kentucky Oaks. And going right to the lead, it's going to be Gabby's Golden Girl. Gabby's Golden Girl takes the early lead. Rachel Alexandra, though, comes right out, right alongside her second as they move by us for the first time. And then it's B Fairs down on the rail running in third. Flying Spurs alongside her in fourth. Tweeter in behind those two in fifth position. And then Stone Legacy is sixth, and Nan is the last of seven. Around the clubhouse turn here at Churchill Downs. And Gabby's Golden Gal is the leader. Heavily favored Rachel Alexander, a cool and calculated second. Again, an opening quarter of 23 and 3/5 seconds. B Fair third on the inside. Flying Spur, Garrett Gomez says go with her early on. She's up to be third now on the outside of B Fair. A break of three. Back to stablemates Tweeter and Stone Legacy. Nan trails the field. It's still Gabby's Golden Gal, the leader. Still glued to her flank is Rachel Alexandra through a half mile in 47 and 2/5 seconds. Pace has been reasonable. There's a half mile to go. Calvin Burrell still sitting chilly on Rachel Alexander. Still off the flank of front-running Gabby's Golden Gal. And now he makes a move. Just a little nudge, and they're head-to-head for the lead now. And now the tempo's starting to quicken as they move toward the top of the stretch. Here's Rachel Alexandra, who takes the lead. Rachel Alexandra takes the lead just outside the quarter pole. She did it willingly and really had no resistance whatsoever from Gabby's Golden Gal. And now Rachel Alexandra's opening up. 5 lengths on the field. 6. Oh, a tour de force by the Super Filly, Rachel Alexander. Calvin Burrell isn't moving a muscle on her. She's going to destroy this field. Oh, Super Filly, you bet. What's the final margin? She might have won by 20. Rachel Alexander was absolutely spectacular in 1 minute 48 and 4/5 seconds. Stone Legacy was well beaten in second, and finishing third there was Flying Spur. Unbelievable.
Never a doubt. The only muscle that Calvin Burrell moved were his neck muscles, looking around to see if anybody was even close, and that started at the quarter pole.
And Hal Wiggins worried that he worked too fast the other morning. That's how hard he was pulling on her the other morning when she had her workout. Final time of the race, 1:48 and 4. That is flying racehorse time. I don't care if they're male or female.
Almost a stakes record. There is the Hal Wiggins, the trainer of Rachel Alexandra. Donna is with Calvin Burrell.
Calvin, all I can say is wow. Tell me about it.
She's unbelievable. She's one of the best fillies I've ever been on in my life. I just want to thank the owners and the trainers for the opportunity to ride a horse like this, because I've been in the business for 30 years and I've never been on one like this.
Horses like this don't come very easy.
No, ma'am, they don't.
How do you think she would have fared against the boys in tomorrow's race?
I tell you the truth. I'm happy they didn't run her, but I don't think they could have run with her.
Do you know how far you won by? I think Tom Durkin called you in front by 20.
I just let her gallop, baby. She was good on her own, and she's the greatest horse I've ever been on in my life.
So that was easy for you?
Yes, ma'am.
We say that's the greatest horse you've ever been on your life. You won the Kentucky Derby in 2007 on Street Scent.
He was a dimension horse that come from behind, and this filly, she breaks the gates. She reminds me like a horse like Secretary, and just, bring it on, let's go, and she does what I want her to do, and I never asked her yet, so I don't know how good she is.
We know she's pretty good. Congratulations, Calvin.
Thank you very much.
And Tom, as you might expect, another emotional victory for Calvin Burrell.
Yeah, genuine emotion from Calvin Burrell aboard Rachel Alexandra. This is an astounding statistic. Horse players know it. Casual fans may not, so maybe we can explain it, Gary. Her last eighth of a mile of this mile and an eighth race was completed in 12 seconds flat when she was being absolutely held and just galloping along. It's an astounding stat.
It is astounding. If Calvin would have asked her for anything, she would have broke that 12-second barrier, which is pretty much unheard of. I don't think we'll see that in the Kentucky Derby tomorrow.
And a happy Hal Wiggins is with Kenny Rice.
All right, thanks, Tom. Hal, you're waiting for her to come back and receive more glory. What about that effort?
Well, just tremendous, just tremendous. More than what I thought I had, to tell you the truth.
And as you saw her pull away and dominate, and maybe the greatest performance in about 10 years since Silver Bullet Day, did you think, you know, maybe I should have waited one more day to take on those boys?
No, I was so happy for the day, I never entered my mind. It might later, but not then.
Did you think it'd be this easy?
No, I did not. And I'm so sorry for the people, the connections with just Whistle Dixie. They were here for the moment, and it was the last moment deal, and my heart's out to them. It really is.
They scratched, you went on, and you went big, and do you just relax now and see what happens?
I hope so. Thank you very much.
All right, a huge day for him, Tom. He said this is the biggest race of his career, and wow, did she ever perform for him.
I'll say Rachel Alexandra, owned by the L&M partners, Dolphus Morrison and Michael Laufer. 3-year-old filly by Medallia d'Oro out of Lotta Kim by Roar, bred in Kentucky by one of her owners, Dolphus Morrison.
Here's the 4-horse, Gabby's Golden Girl, right next to her, Rachel Alexandra. Watch the stride difference when they come down about 50 yards away from there. Calvin Burrell, very confident. He lets Victor Espinoza and Gabby's Golden Gal go straight to the lead. But look at the length of stride you see here and the length of stride you see here. Totally different. It's like 2-to-1 stride. Calvin Burrell knows the race is over at this point pretty much. Headed into the backstretch. Calvin Burrell, once again, all he has in front of him is a target. He knows it's a target. You see the rhythm of Victor Espinoza's arms pick up here dramatically. As Calvin Burrell, look at his arms, motionless. As he continues, he takes a little peek back there. He's a long ways from home, Bob.
There's the quarter pole, and he's just looking around already because he knows he is well in hand and nothing is running at him. He's put away the only challenge from Gabby's Golden Gal easily. Nothing's running late. And Hal Wiggins. Wow. 20 1/4 lengths, the final official margin. 20 1/4 lengths for Rachel Alexandra to win in one of the greatest performances in the 135-year history of the Kentucky Oaks. Rachel Alexandra is the queen of Churchill Downs on Oaks Day.